Hello everybody and welcome back to Mecom Music TV. Now today we're going to talk about something kind of controversial. It's kind of weird, but it's something I've been seeing all across my Twitter timeline. And I really wanted to give my thoughts on the whole thing because I don't know, it's just been everywhere. So, is it okay to release albums and material from artists who have passed after their passing? Now, I believe the term is posthumous albums, because I looked it up on Google because I didn't know how to pronounce it. But for just so I don't mispronounce it or sound stupid, I'm just gonna say post-death albums for this video. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about if like post-death albums are okay. I guess kind of generally, but mostly specifically, I'm gonna talk about XXXTentacion and his post-death material that's been being released, that's going to be released, because there's a lot of stuff around it. So, as we know, he was unfortunately shot and killed last June, and later that year, there wasn't much time wasted. There was a post-death album released. I guess by him, but by his management, really. And that was Skins. Now, personally, I've not listened to Skins yet. I'm kind of a fan. Okay, I'd say I'm a fan of him, but not like a huge fan. I've listened to all stuff. Like I've listened to Question Mark, Revenge, like just like a lot of random singles, features here and there. So I'm not like huge, but I'm a fan though. But I don't know all the stuff yet. Okay, so Skins was released, and I mean, it was, a lot of it is just kind of like, from what I've heard, it's just kind of unfinished, unmixed stuff, because, well, a lot of it is just kind of like demos he recorded and kind of like reference tracks, and not, because I don't think he was really playing an album called Skins. Maybe he was, maybe he had ideas. Who knows how much what he planned for this stuff before he passed, or how much was just made up by his management or family, whatever, right? So like right away, it's just like it's not you don't really get the full feel of an album, because it's just the actual artist isn't there to finish and say what what he or she wants on it, right? And so the album was met to some kind of mixed reception. It had Kanye West on it. Now, they didn't really know each other. I mean, obviously, I'm sure, XXX knew about Kanye, obviously. And I'm sure Kanye knew about Triple X, because he was popular for a while. So I wouldn't be surprised if he knew him at all. And I'm pretty sure he tweeted about him the day he passed. So he definitely knew who he was, right? So then, I mean, features were kind of just some progressively being released. So it's pretty much just using all the stuff that he recorded before he died, and they just still have enough to keep making stuff, because like at the time this video is going up, the Question Mark Deluxe album will be out. I know this on the left, that's not the correct album cover, I don't think, but it's what was used to promote the merch for it. So here's my problem with it. Okay, my whole thing, I'm pretty mixed on, but mostly I'm against it. Well, I'm more against it for the way they're using it, the way his management or family, whoever's dealing with it, is using it. There's several points, but first I want to get to is the Question Mark Deluxe album. So it's coming out later tonight for me, but by the time this video's up, it's already gonna be out. Okay, so let's see. It has okay, I'm looking. The track list is out, but not the album, obviously. So there's the whole original track list. Now there are instrumentals for all the songs. Then there is Nocturne, a tribute to XXXTentacion. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be him. That's going to be another artist, maybe who was close to him. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe it's going to be him. Who knows? There's a Hope freestyle. Now, I don't know what that's from. I don't know if this is something we've heard before. It's probably been leaked, but I don't recognize that. There's John drums. I'm pretty sure that's something new. There's Numb Acoustic. I guess that can count for a deluxe, right? There's the Proud Cat on remix of Rico Nasty. Now that's see there's some new stuff that I guess that could fit for a deluxe thing. Okay. Um, but here's also the thing. It's kind of weird because I don't think him and Rico were close or knew each other that well by the time when they were live. The thing I don't know. I don't know all the specifics of all the relations between the people. But something about that isn't right, and there's more to that. There's more about that subject. Then there's his Ghetto Christmas Carol EP. Just plaster onto it. There's just the 5 songs, and I don't get how that works for a deluxe edition because that stuff was already out. It was just a different EP. See, and then there's just voice memos for Alone, Part 3, Sad Moonlight, or Need for a Broken Heart, Going Down Changes Before I Close My Eyes, and a sad video concept. Now, I don't know exactly what that is, but I'm assuming that's not new songs, right? Because they're voice memos. I don't know what they are, but looking at this does not seem fit for a question mark. This really seems like a big cash grab. In my opinion, that's I'm not in support of these post-death albums when it comes to stuff like just like making a deluxe edition with stuff that we already have or know, or just putting stuff that's just like filler, like instrumentals. I mean, that's neat, but I don't. I mean, like I said, there's the remix with Rico Nasty, and there's voice memos. That seems just like a cash grab, and like I said, I only personally I only see like 3 or 4 4 new songs that I haven't seen, but these are probably already been leaked or have been out. Who knows? So let's say those 4 are new. That's I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. It's just probably just more like unfinished stuff, which okay, I can get behind. If it's material that we haven't heard before, I can get behind that. But if it's just stuff like instrumentals or like remixes with other artists, it's just a cash grab. It just isn't right for me. It's just really disrespecting them. Like when they're dead and they like who knows how they probably wouldn't clearance some of this stuff. They probably wouldn't want to put some of this stuff out, right? But just for money, because labels and companies, they have such a disregard for emotions and decency. That goes for entertainment as a whole, because like there's always people who are like overworking their artists, actors, right? People they don't care. They often don't companies. They don't often don't care about people's feelings and how they feel about their own work that they have the talent to produce. And this is even worse because he can't even be here to say what he wants out and what he doesn't want out. Now, who knows what he'd be against or wouldn't be against. But we have no way to know. And I just don't think it's right. It's... To clarify, the stuff I'm okay with being released is unreleased material that we haven't heard. Because... I mean, I think it's good just to hear everything that the artist had, whether it's unfinished. I think it's good just to hear everything they had. I'm sorry if I sound like I contradicted myself. I'm okay with the new stuff. I'm not okay with remixes and having artists who didn't really know him very well getting on one of his snippets or beats. When like that obviously didn't even really know Triple X when he was alive. I think that should be like, oh, look at these 2 artists on a track together. I think it's just kind of disrespectful. Now I said I'm not the biggest Triple X fan. I'm not. It's not really gonna affect me that much at the end of the day. So like, go ahead. But this is just my opinion. I'm not like a fanboy. I'm not like, oh, you need to respect Ja. He's a god. I'm not one of those people. I'm more of a casual fan of his. But I also just don't think it's right just to disrespect a dead person, pretty much. Now, let's go on the topic of features. Of Triple X being featured on other artists' things. Or people being featured on his post-death albums, like Rico Nasty we already have. So, there's with Skins and the question mark dropping, that's already, whatever. Kanye West hopping on, the 1 minute on Skins. It's kind of weird, but I like Kanye, right? He's like my favorite artist ever. So I can't. Oh, I'm trying not to sound like a hypocrite because like I do like that song together. Like I realize it can make for good music. I can respect the good music because I like 1 minute. I listen to the only song off Skins I have listened to. But if that song being taken away meant that all this other like remixes or just kind of disrespectful stuff in my eyes would be gone, I could get rid of 1 minute just to not have all this other stuff because it's it's not right to me. But I'll probably end up listening just to give it a shot. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna boycott. I mean, no, I'll probably give it a listen. Doesn't mean I think it's right. Okay, so now let's go on to the next project that's been released, Bad Vibes Forever. That's the next Posthumous album. That's gonna be released by XXX. Now I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how much more like leftover material they have and how much more unfinished they can get because, from what I heard, Skins was unfinished. Now unfinished doesn't mean it's bad. That can mean it's kind of more like raw, right? It can mean it's more original. If that makes sense. But also, it's not going to be as good as a finished product. Just mixing all this kind of stuff, right? So Bad Vibes Forever. I don't know how much they're going to have, but we do know some things that Lil Wayne is going to be featured on it. Lil Nas X. Those are two people that have been confirmed. Now here's the thing. XXX was on Lil Wayne's Carter 5. Don't cry. Okay? Now Wayne revealed in an interview that he didn't know XXX was when he was alive. So I think I like Wayne. I think he's one of the best ever. Like one of the best rappers ever. Maybe like top 20. But I don't think he should have had, because it was clearly for to get more streams. He made a music video for that song. I think it was just a way to get attention, and I still really like Wayne, but I don't think that was the right move, because he didn't know who he was. But now Wayne's gonna be on Bad Vibes Forever, so that's another pushing example of that. Then there's Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X was not known at all back in June when XXX died, which means that they did not know each other. There's no, I don't know if Old Town Road even was out but if it was, it wasn't popular yet. So I don't think Lil Nas X should have done this. I guess he's probably gonna get a lot of money, which it's, of course everyone wants to get money. It's for your career. You want to get more money. You don't want to just stop but in my opinion, it's just not right. I'm not gonna judge Lil Nas X too much because it's I guess it's understandable, but still not right. So that's obviously gonna be like a big name. Like, oh, look, it's some XXX and Lil Nas X. That's such a bizarre collaboration. That's obviously gonna get streams, whether it's good or not. I don't know. Stuff like that just isn't right in my eyes. But I'm not trying to be like the gatekeeper to what's right and what's wrong in hip hop. It's it's just my opinion, and it's not the end of the world, right? But I'm just giving my thoughts on how I don't think it's completely right. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not coming off in a bad way. I'm not not trying to be some kind of gatekeeper, defender of what's right and wrong and moral in hip hop. No, just my thoughts. So in conclusion, I'm okay with material being their own solo stuff being released, just so we can just hear everything. I think that's good, but I don't think that deluxe editions with pretty much nothing new and remixes with other artists who didn't know him when he was alive. I don't think that's right. But that's just my thoughts. But also I think maybe remixes with people who he did know. I think maybe that's okay. Like Ski Mask, Slump God, they were great friends. I think maybe if he, had on some snippets or beats him, I think that would be okay because they're friends. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Maybe give me yours. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll see you next time. Goodbye.